Hello everyone. In this session, we'll be looking at the Epirus Explorer. The Epirus Explorer is a blockchain explorer that provides insights on the ledger both for business and technical users. It provides a rich interface for interpreting data on your ledger with detailed views of smart contracts, tokens, transactions, blocks. This video will take you through the provided functionalities and also some areas of upgrades. Let's get going. The Epirus dashboard provides a summary of key metrics of the blockchain. These metrics include total transactions, total token contracts. Epirus Explorer comes by default with three standards implemented: ERC20 and ERC777 for fungible tokens, and ERC721 for non-fungible tokens, with the ability to upgrade with new standards according to your needs. Total contracts created, the total number of peers the node is connected to. Then we have the graphical transaction count broken down by transaction type, which include contract creation, contract calls, and currency transfer. Also, the dashboard provides a view for most active contracts. And finally, a pie chart showing ERC20, ERC777, and ERC721 proportions in the network. Then we have our search bar, which allows you to look by address, token name, transaction hash, block number, and others that can be added according to your needs. Let's check the contracts view now. The contracts view displays all contracts that have been deployed to your network. Here, you can see details of all deployed contracts. The contracts that comply with well-defined interfaces are automatically tagged with a type in the type column to reflect this. For example, ERC20 or ERC777 for fungible token contracts, ERC721 for non-fungible token contracts, and custom for others. Private transactions are labeled with a private label. They will only be decipherable if the node that the Epirus instance is connected to is privy to the transaction. The name column provides the contract name if the contract is registered in the Epirus contract registry. We will check it closely later. When you click on a contract, you are taken into the contract details page, which has various information about the contract. Here, you can see details of all transactions associated with the contract and events emitted by these transactions. If the contract is registered in the registry, events and their parameter names and values will be decoded. If we go back to the main contract view, we see that we can filter by ERC20, ERC777, ERC721, and also provide date periods. Additionally, we can sort by transaction count, creation date, and last execution. Now to the tokens. The tokens view provides a view of all tokens deployed in the network, with separate labels for fungible or non-fungible tokens, following the ERC20, ERC777, and ERC721 Ethereum standards. If we click on a token, we get more information about it similar to the contract view, except that the token view shows relevant tokens information. For example, for this ERC20 token, we can see its name, symbol, and total supply. And also, we have the transfer tab to show all of the transfers that happened. The transfers are basically calling the transfer function in that contract. If we go back to the main tokens view, we see that it provides filtering capabilities by ERC20, ERC777, ERC721, and also provide date periods, and sorting by transaction count and last executions. Now to the events. For the events, it is similar to the previous views. It shows all the events emitted to the ledger for all contracts, and you can filter by event name, for example, all the approval events. The transactions view shows all the transactions that happen in the ledger. It shows information such as the type, which can be a contract call, contract creation, and transfers. The filtering includes filtering by type and time. If we click on a transaction, we reach the transaction view, which contains general information about the transaction. Also, we can have additional information like the bytecode, the block, the transaction fee, the position, nonce, gas used, gas price, and the value transferred with this transaction. If it is a function call, you will see the function it is called and all the events that it emitted. The blocks view provides details of all blocks being generated on the network. And same as other views, we can see new blocks being added as they're validated without having to refresh the page. If we click on a block, as with the transaction view, technical details are available here too under the additional details menu. Clicking on an address that is not associated with a smart contract will bring up the account view, which displays the current balance and transaction associated with the account. You can see the balance and all the transactions made by this specific account, along their related information. The network view provides insights into the peers that your node is connected to. This is useful if you want to check that you are successfully connected to a wider network. Epirus integrated smart contract registry allows you to upload contract metadata files, which enables Epirus to provide more data about smart contracts, such as it allows to add a label to the contract addresses and the token name, also allows to decode the events in a meaningful way, mapping the function name and the parameters. Additionally, Epirus will only successfully map a metadata file to a smart contract if the contract binary code contains a hash that matches the metadata file. This enables you to guarantee that smart contract code that was deployed to the network was created using the same source code as the metadata file. Even though the Epirus Explorer is not meant to be used in mobile, we still manage to provide a fully responsive user experience. The mobile experience makes available all of the core functionality of the Explorer, such as the token, contract, address, transaction, blocks, views, along with all the other filtering and searching functionalities. All of this to guarantee a great mobile experience too. Epirus has a flexible deployment model and can target multiple hosting environments. It supports Docker and Docker Compose containers, which makes it easy to deploy on-site. Also, we provide it as an Azure Marketplace offer, where you can just specify the node endpoint and you spin up a new instance instantly. The ingestion of the block data is also fast. For example, we managed to ingest the whole Rinkeby network in under 12 hours using medium-sized boxes. This sums up our tour on the Epirus Explorer. What to keep in mind is that it is designed with modular components. Under the hood, it has a simple data model based on Kotlin data classes and MongoDB. This allows it to be fully customizable with an easy way to add new features. These features may include new views, new token standards, new metadata support for NFTs, for example. In fact, as with the metadata, we are doing basic bytecode verification to check if a contract follows a specific standards. So, it is possible to upgrade it to validate a deployed smart contract against a provided bytecode. Let us know what you think and how we can upgrade Epirus Explorer to suit your needs.